Hi guys, this is the start of our videos. Today's video is going to be about writing chemical reactions. Now I'm going to take a type of chemical reaction a day. So now the first thing we want to do is we want to take a look at what exactly is a chemical reaction. When you look at a chemical reaction, guys, or a chemical equation, you'll see two words, either a chemical equation or a chemical reaction. When you look at a chemical reaction or chemical equation, you have the reactant side and you have the product side. This is an arrow. Now, with the reactant sides, these are the elements or the compounds you will mix together. This arrow means yields or produce products. So again, I will mix two things together, two elements or two compounds together, and I will produce products, something that has totally different characteristic properties from what you started with. So now, like I just said, we're going to take one type of chemical reaction or one type of chemical equation at a time. Right now, we're going to take a look at synthesis reaction, synthesis, or another word for it is composition. Now, when we write this type of reaction is going to be A plus B yields AB. This side is my reactant side. This is what I'm mixing together or putting together. I'm combining together to produce the compound AB. So let's take a look at another way we're going to do this. This will be an element plus an element will produce a compound, or a compound plus a compound produces one compound. So the key here, guys, is the fact that you mix two things together to produce one. Again, you mix two things together, an element plus an element to produce a compound plus a compound to produce a compound. So let's take a look. We're going to do the word equation. So let's say, for example, if I have sodium plus chlorine, what would that produce? Exactly, sodium chloride. Let's do another one. Calcium plus oxygen. Will produce what? That's right, calcium oxide. Okay, now what I need you to do, I'm going to give you some U tries. Now remember, I just did this. This is A plus B yields A, B. Okay? All right. So now, let's do some U tries. Okay? Now, you know the U-Try, remember I told you before, you're going to take the U-Try and you're going to put this in the classwork section of your binder. Here we go. Magnesium plus bromine yields what? The next one, aluminum plus nitrogen yields. Next, we have, I'm going to move the paper up a little bit. Next, we have barium plus fluorine. Number 4, we're going to have strontium plus oxygen and then we're going to have 5 of them, okay? And then we're going to have lithium plus nitrogen. Okay? Now, I want you to do those. You are going to do the U-Tries and you are going to turn them in to Ms. Kamash at the beginning of the period tomorrow. I will have her write the answers to these on the board. Okay, guys? Have a blessed and prosperous day until we video again tomorrow. Bye-bye.